שלום אהובים, מה שלומכם? היום יום ראשון, 25 לפברואר 2024. אני רקפת מוזס, מנהיגה רוחנית, ואנחנו פה עם המסר השבועי כמו בכל שבוע, והמסרים בשבועות האחרונים כל כך חשובים, עם אנרגיות כל כך מועצמות. אז הנה מה שיש לנו ככה בקרוב. קודם כל, תודה לכל מי שהצטרף לחדשות המלאכים. כן, יש עד סוף החודש הזה יש בעצם אפשרות להירשם במחיר מוזל לחודש התנסות ב-18 שקלים בלבד, ואני ממש ממליצה לכם לבוא ולנסות, כי המסרים נהיים כל כך מורכבים, שאם אנחנו לא מבינים את המשמעות האמיתית שיש מאחורי המסרים, אנחנו מפספסים חלק מאוד גדול מהם. אז אני אשים לכם את הלינק לזה כאן, ואתם מוזמנים ביום רביעי, זום ב8:30 בבוקר יחד איתי, ויש גם הקלטה. קיבלתי כבר מידע על חניכת ראש חודש אדר ב', והמידע מטורף. אז אני אשים לכם גם את הלינק כאן. אם אתם מרגישים ככה, תקראו, תרגישו את הסקרנות ואת הפרפרים בבטן. אז אני מציעה לכם לבוא, גם אם אף פעם לא חוויתם את זה, זה תהליך מאוד מיוחד, תהליך של חניכת ראש חודש. ולכל מי ששואל איך אפשר לתקשר כמוני, אז סדנת חיבור למדריך הרוחני ב3/3 יש לנו בערב, או ב3/4 בבוקר. ודבר אחרון, בשבוע שעבר דיברתי על קורס יסודות מקודדים ועל קורס מקודדים, ואמרתי שנפתחה הרשמה לקורסים, וככה שאלתם אותי מה זה הקורסים האלה. אז קודם כל הם מיועדים רק למי שעשה את תהליך קוד החיים. אם לא עשיתם את תהליך קוד החיים כרגע, אתם לא יכולים להמשיך עליהם. יסודות מקודדים זה בעצם, יש לנו את התהליך של קוד החיים, שזה הרפואה שקיבלתי מהבעל שם טוב, ויסודות מקודדים זה להבין את כל מה שעליו, את הבסיס, את כל מה שיושבת עליו הרפואה הזאת, ואת המשמעויות העמוקות של הרפואה הזאת, וזה למי שלא רוצה להיות מטפל בשיטה. יסודות מקודדים מיועד למי שלא רוצה לטפל בשיטה, אבל כן רוצה ללמוד אותה. ויש לנו את רפואת המקודדים, שזה הקורס מקודדים, בעצם מי שרוצה כן לטפל בשיטה ולקבל תעודת הסמכה. בכל מקרה, שני הקורסים האלה נפתחה הרשמה, כי מתחילים בסוף מרץ, ומי שרוצה להמשיך לשליחים צריך לעבור אחד מהם. אוקיי? התהליך של השליחים יהיה בסוף השנה הזאת, בסוף הכוונה בחופש הגדול כזה, וכבר אני בקרוב אפרסם לכם יותר פרטים, אני עובדת עליו, צריך לסגור את הדברים האחרונים. אז בכל מקרה, מי שרוצה להיות בתהליך השליחים חייב לעשות אחד משניהם, ולא יהיה שוב לפני תהליך השליחים הקרוב. אז זהו. בואו נלך להקשיב למסר שלנו השבוע הזה. I, Raqefat, demand to receive the message from a high and reliable source in a way that is not ambiguous to me and to everyone that will watch the message now and in the future, and that the message will work for our highest benefit. Thank you. Hello, beautiful souls. I am Moses. I am here to talk to you today regarding to the message that you received last week, and take you another step in the way for you to understand the direction that you're looking at now as humans, working together to change your future. Last week, you received a message from Metatron, talking to you about the direction that you're looking at. And he told you that you need to make sure that you are looking at the direction to where you want to go. I'm here today to tell you that many times you think you do look to the direction that you want to go. You think that you are walking to that path. But if you have confusion in your mind, if you have something that confuses you in your heart, if you have something that makes you feel uncertainty, then even though in your mind you're looking to the way that you want to walk, Your bodies, yes, different bodies, are leaning towards different directions. And then you're not walking to the direction that you want to go. Now, what can confuse you? Do you know? Many things can confuse you, but I'm going to start with the things that are obvious. Other people's opinion. When you're asking other people their opinion about your problem, about the decisions that you need to take, they tell you their opinion, they tell you what they know about life from their own perspective, and they will confuse you. And then, even though you think you know where you're walking, you have another body. This is now leaning to a different direction, to the direction of that person's advice. This is the first thing that confuses you. When you're asking advice from other people and you're not listening to your inner knowledge, to what you know already. We have talked to you about your inner strength as well, about 2 weeks ago, and we ask you to remember that you have abilities in you that you do not know. But when you need to decide things, we wish for you to listen to those inner strengths that are in you and not to other people's advices, because this is the first thing that confuses you. Well, the second thing is when you're listening to voices around you that are talking about things that are not making you feel good. For instance, if you're listening to the movies, if you're feeling that you watch a movie and it changed the way you feel about yourself and you feel differently after you watch that movie, then this movie is not for you. If you love yourself, but then you watch a movie and you start thinking about your relationships, are they good or not? And you felt better before you've watched that movie, and you start watching things and now you feel afraid. If you watch the news and you now feel afraid, well, all those things confuse you. And then, even though in your mind you have decided where you want to go and what is your direction, your bodies are starting to lean different directions. And you have different bodies, not just the one that you know, the one that you've talked about, not even your spiritual body, but you have in your spiritual bodies, you have inner bodies as well. And they're all need to walk to the same direction as your physical body, as the mind is thinking and wanting to go. And we are asking you to pay attention, to be as much as possible centered in the way that you want to live the world here, where the time for you will be to leave. I will say that sentence again. You need to remember that one day you will leave this planet. When this day will come, where do you want to be in your life? And lean only to that direction. Go only to that direction. Don't let other things change that path for you. You need to think forward. You need to understand that your bodies, and as I said before, you have many bodies, not just the spiritual, the physical, and the bodies that you know that you're used to talk about. But in each body, like the physical body, you have more bodies in there. Like the spiritual body, you have more bodies in there as well. And when you are thinking about where you want to go, and you have decided from your mind, and then another person is telling you his opinion, then you have a split there. Then there are more bodies that are leaning to different directions. The same happens with your emotional body. When you have an emotion in you, and you have decided by the emotion that is in you where you want to go, if you are listening to your inner strength, if you feel that you know that you have the power to walk to that direction, because this is the legacy that you want to live here in the planet when you will leave this world, then you do know where you want to go. But then you can listen to something else. Like, as I said before, you can watch a movie and you will think that this movie is making you feel good. But at the end of the movie, you will start thinking about if you have the ability to do the things that you wanted to do, and you will start wondering if you have it in you. Then your spiritual body, then your emotional body will start splitting as well. Am I making myself clear? I think so. Well, I do know that it's a lot to understand, but just for now, just understand this, okay? And I will explain it more next time. But right now, I would wish for you to understand only this. You need to pay more attention to the things that are around you that will not confuse you from the path that you wish to walk in this planet. in this lifetime. Okay? You understand? You do. Good. This is the only thing I'm asking you to do. All of you. Ask yourself this. What is the legacy that you want to leave here in the planet when you will leave? And how can all your bodies, your spiritual, your mental, your physical, and all the small bodies in each of them, how they can all look to that same direction together? And how can you keep your energy in that direction, not to let anything else confuse you? Because then, even though you feel, you think that you're looking to that direction, well, you can look there, your eyes might be looking there, but the rest of your bodies, well, they'll start leaning to different direction, and then your energy is being lost. Just remember this. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was an interesting message. Well, we'll talk more about the message during the week. If you watch Angel's News, so we'll talk about it there. I feel that it's just the tip of the ice. So please pass this message on. And we'll talk to you about it next week, I guess. This is what he said. See you again next week.